Hello and welcome to Frank's School. I'm getting a later start than usual. The lighting is no doubt different. It's not before dawn, it's light outside. But I'm going on. 83rd day of the 5th year. Going on with my imaginary movie, Resurrection. 17th episode here of my description. And I would call this, what's a Feira? What's a Feira? Well, the English word would be would be fair, but it's different now. It's a weekly market, and as an example, Arganil in Portugal, QV, Code Vide, go check it out. Well, please do. That's why I'm doing this particular video, to get you to go look at that. There's the numbers, the 4th year, 164th day, second video, and you would only have to look at about 4 minutes of it, from that time, 25th second to that time. And I'll put the link in the description to this video so you can just click right on it. Now, if you wanted to follow along, you would see some of what the land looks like between Arganil and Feira. But that's not so necessary to me. You would, in the process, you would also see socalcos. You'd see some that are abandoned or derelict, and many that are still used. All right, in the last video I said Act 1. I meant Act 2 when I listed those characters. And I wanted to point out that this is a world where there's no electricity. Now, in Chiqueiro and Pena and Talas now, the three aldeas that I've actually been to, there was electricity. It's one of the first things the government did in its effort to restore it or to bring it back to life. They got electric power to it, put up a light pole in the center and took electric power up to it. But not in the one in this movie. There's no high tech, nothing like that. There are no cell phones, there's no computers, there's no television, and there's no advertising. In a sense, this is a very pure world, even though it's modern day. Within the movie, you see very little of, basically only down there in Arganil. It's not as if you never see it. It's just not really part of that world. Now, down in Arganil, in your view of the Feira that I'm giving you, there are two barrows that I filmed in particular. I got permission. I was glad I was able to do that. The first barrow is tools. And there, basically, you see the hardware needed for the lifestyle of that time. Remarkably similar to what the tools look like in the museum of the ruins of Rome in Conimbriga, which is elsewhere. The tools in a way never changed. Note the auger for drilling holes. Tom would need an auger. Note the hose. I talked about the hose, and the axe, which is different from an American axe, for example. And then the other barrow was dry goods. And notice that they're not packaged, they're just in bags. You're basically supposed to bring your own container. And now I could tell you that sack that Bryn was carrying on her head had rice in it. And the sack that Marion also had and put on his head and carried, that had beans in it. Beans and rice. That was what the small group lived on for the first time. Not only, but that was what kept them going. All right, and then a final thought is that, in that this is a wordless movie, and that the soundtrack becomes so important. I thought, in a way, it's like a ballet. A ballet manages to tell a story through dance. It is a wordless ballet. They're almost by definition wordless, and the score is very, very important. So in a way, it's like a ballet of the hand, with done by a camera, with all that not all, but with so much that a camera can do. So it's not completely unprecedented. All right, bye for now.